You're probably thinking that this is James Bond's DB5 from Goldfinger and Skyfall.
But I've got a little secret for you. Despite both films apparently using the same DB5, they were actually different cars. This one was used in Skyfall, but it was painstakingly restored here at Aston Martin to be an exact replica of the Goldfinger car. And I think you'll agree, the detail is mind-blowing. So not only am I driving it today, but you're letting me have it for the weekend, is that right?
No, not at all.
How can I get it for the weekend? Is it possible?
No.
That's not very James Bond, that key ring, though, is it? Do you reckon Daniel Craig's touched these keys, do you reckon? Odd Job's had that one, hasn't he? You know, it's an emotive... Oh, it makes you feel amazing just driving this car. You know, you feel everybody coming the other way almost wants to stop and stare at it. And this is a very, very big occasion for me, so let's get the basics out of the way before I get, well, a bit carried away. Stats-wise, it's a 4-litre straight six, got 282 horsepower. It'll go on to an amazing 145 miles an hour. I feel mint, and I'm only cruising. Now, this is an old-school engine. You know, there's no direct fuel injection or electronic ignition. It's got 3 whacking great big carburetors. You can kind of hear them sucking and pouring petrol into the engine. As a cruiser, it's lovely. It's soft and compliant. You know, the seats really don't hold you in that much, but actually, I can't think of anything better. Charged up and down the country roads of England, or even on the Riviera. Actually, stuff England, let's find the Riviera. Now, in 1963, this was the absolute pinnacle of luxury. I mean, look at it. Look at these seats, they're amazing. The dashboard, look at this. Electric windows in 63. Adjustable suspension, 5-speed gearbox. Doesn't get much better. The bosses at Noble tell me this car is good for 200 miles an hour. So in order to give you my conclusion, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And you know what? It really is as simple as pressing one pedal. It's almost too easy.
170, 180, 190. They weren't lying.
It takes a very special car to hit these kinds of speeds, and it happens effortlessly.
It is magnificent.
No, it's not a race car.
So you keep saying you're driving it like a race car?
Well, you know, it's a fast car.
Well, let's do handling. You follow me, watch and learn.
Oh, there you go. You teach me, sir.
The Vanquish is based on the platform that Aston have used for all of their cars since 2004. But even though it uses more carbon fibre than ever before, it's still no lightweight.
It's a bit of a heavy car. You know, it's like a big car compared to some lightweight sports cars. This is extremely fast, extremely agile. One of the things that I like the most about this car is definitely the steering. The steering is so direct.
It's got this lovely little point. It's really sharp on turn in, which is great. I like that.
The rear end of the car feels sometimes a little bit lively when you're pushing.
You sometimes feel the pack moving around a little bit, which I think if you're pushing it really hard, it's going to be a bit nippy.
Especially on these roads, the roads are quite slippery, so you can get the rear out a little bit.
You do feel like it's just got this little bit of, just kind of edginess at the rear.
But you know, it's good fun. Jason is pushing me, trying to show me how it's done.
It's a proper car. You know, it's got this real unusual blend of being bloody quick Stop it again on that little corner.
The 183-mile-an-hour Vanquish is easily outgunned by more expensive rivals like the 211-mile-an-hour Ferrari F12. But it's kept two racing drivers enormously entertained all day long and remains one of the most charismatic and exciting supercars on sale.
Mate, we did it again, over that little crest. You had a moment, didn't you?
I had a few moments as well. One of the long corners just like, whoa, sliding a little bit.
In just a few yards, the car's magical effect took hold.
And it's the only car in the world that you can just do this to strangers. Hello! Because it's a great British piece of eccentricity. This thing develops maximum torque from 500 RPM. And seeing as it idles at nearly 1,000 RPM, that means you've got maximum torque from the word go. Every input that you put in, you get out. It's a car that weighs 490 something kilos, under half a ton. It's only got 115 horsepower, but that's enough. You can have so much fun without doing 150 miles an hour, without getting a speeding ticket. You've got the forces of the wind pushing on you. You can smell everything. The whole journey, you can tell exactly what a corner smells like. It is a sensory overload. This just throws everything in front of you, right through your eyeballs and right down your nostrils and into your mouth. It's ram air life. And I love it. I just love it. I think I've just swallowed a wasp.
You could spend your money on a Mazda MX-5, Audi TT, or a well-appointed hot hatch. But if you drove the Morgan first, I really think you might just reconsider.
I never thought I would ever want a Morgan in my life. I just never got it. I went to the factory and I've just drunk in all of this history and this charisma and this sort of great British quirky flawed diamond. And now I'm driving it. I want one. I seriously want one.
With a 3.8-litre straight six, 0 to 60 took 7.1 seconds. That's fast now, but was ballistic 50 years ago.
265 horses under the bonnet. Just squirt it. Squirt it.
I say, ding dong, eh?
The speedo has stopped working. It's just immaterial though, isn't it?
That means we can go faster.
Potentially.
We've got an alibi now.
You did rather well. I kept looking in my mirror. There's Plato and grin and bear it and concentrating and serious.
It's so darting.